bitter gourd, wild bitter gourd. The whole patches are mainly bitter gourd. There are, of course, some other flower as well. So we put over there, right? Most of the bee are foraging from bitter gourd.
So it's your box, the whole box of bee like that,
correct,
you put it there.
correct.
Then after you got to shift.
Yes, of course. When the flower is withered already or turned into fruits already, there's no more nectar source.
Then you got to find another bitter gourd.
You'll find another plant already because the season is over.
Then the honey inside we mix already, right?
No. That's before we move to another place, we extract out the honey first.
So fast, so fast you can extract a lot of honey.
It's not a lot. I didn't say a lot, but we can extract honey.
Do you do like once a week or 2 times a week or once a month? Remove the honey.
Extracting the honey really depends. It really depends on whether how strong the colony is, how much honey they are able to produce. Because we will not be harvesting all the honey, but we will only harvest a portion of it, so that the bee will still have nectar as their food, right? So they will not be starved. So it really depends.
You don't put your bee in one place and let it
No.
free flow like that.
No. Because unless the garden, right, you have so many different type of flower, and they are blossoming at a different time, so you can have continuous nectar flow at different.
So you got to harvest once the season over the honey. Otherwise you mix already lah.
Yes.
Then it makes no value already.
Not really no value. It's still honey. No, it's not less value. It's just different type of honey. So yes. Sure, of course.
This small bottle.
Okay, so you want a bitter gourd, right? Okay, that's very nice.
Oh, this one is what? This hive looks so messy.
No, you can't drop by anytime because our garden is not very big. We have like 10 over hive over there. So we need to make sure that when people come in, is right coming out of the flow so that they won't So before that, we actually will have to explain to you how to behave when you're so that after the people so then people will get it. And what happens if you accidentally get stung by the bee, what should you do? So we need to have all those knowledge before you visit the garden. Yeah, the schedule will be on the website. Just need to like my Facebook page, and when I post the events, you get notification. Right?
Usually on weekends.
Mostly on weekend. So the next one schedule is on the 29th afternoon for 1 p.m. Okay, let me get you the. Sorry,
You don't have a closed area, then always grow bitter gourd, then the bees fly inside.
Close area as in.
But why you grow all your bitter gourd inside this one? But why you want to do that? Always bitter gourd.
You don't need to go around.
Constant production.
You cannot do that because the bee, right, they need multiple flower to make sure that they are healthy. Yeah, so if you use only one single type of pollen, actually it's not very healthy for the bees. Yeah. So my main objective is to conserve the bee, not to just to produce the honey. It's a surplus. Whenever we have a chance to get some honey, then we harvest them. We just share with people, let people try. But it's not like always have it. Yeah. So our main thing is still to conserve them, and we are trying to use the bee. Actually, I'm working with the NUS team to do research on how we can use the bee to help our gardener to do the pollinations. Yeah. So there's more other than just selling the honey. And I also help people to remove beehives. Yeah.
can put a plate of sugar water and the bee will just.
But why would you want to do that?
They just spray honey for you. You give them sugar water, you give them honey.
So then the bee will not be very happy. So it's
like
different.
this,
If my main objective is to make honey, maybe I'll do that. But I'm not trying to use that as a tool to make money. Yeah, but rather than to create the awareness to conserve the bees. So that's the difference. So I know people they actually make sugar syrups and feed it to the bee. I have a friend who in Australia, his beehive 1 year he can produce 300 kg of honey. And the way that he do is that he actually put tubs of sugar syrup near the beehive. The bee are foraging the sugar syrup. Yeah, it probably are different. And another friend of mine in Germany, same type of bee, but he don't feed them sugar syrups. He can produce only 120 kg of honey. Yeah. One hive per hive can produce 120. Yeah. So if you want to use honey and make business, you will not keep this kind of bee. Because mine is local and it's actually wild bee. Like, so they don't produce as much honey as this one can a year produce maybe 20 to 30 kg of honey. Then if you want to produce a lot of honey and sell, you should keep a female. It's different kind of bee.
It's like Singaporean, not so hardworking.
It's not like that. It's not like that. It's like you cannot ask a 100cc car, right, to run as fast as a 2000cc car. It's different. Yeah, you come over to my workshop, I will share a lot more about bees and what are the differences. Huh? 29, yeah. But you have to like my Facebook in order to get the link so that you can register for the visit.
One
Yeah?
person register for one thing.
You can take the card. The Facebook is here.
Already. There you go.
There's this plastic type of tray, then they just twist the top.
The flow high.
Ah,
Flow high. You come over to my garden, you will see that one also.
Is it better?
No,
Not as good.
not as good. It's designed for Mellifera bee, and there's also pros and cons. It's not 100% good.
Because you don't disturb the bee, just truly the honey, they also don't.
I'll talk a little bit more about that when you come over to my workshop.
Good lah. Here cannot.
Huh?
That's how they get customers. Honey, you see all different color.
Yeah. When the bee foraging from different plant, they actually produce honey, different flavor, different color, different properties. Yeah.
That means cannot be mass.
Oh yeah, that's my beehive. I have a garden here. I have an apiary in Malaysia.
So how do you manage? So the garden is for more tour and education?
Yes, more for education. We also produce a little bit of honey, but the